So this morning there's no power here. So there was power, and then we've got rain here, and so the power just went out. So I switched on the generator just so that we can have some light and all this stuff can work, but unfortunately here I can't switch on my machines. I don't trust the generator supplies us a constant stream of electricity, and it's got a regulator on it, but in any case, I'm not printing anything now, and so it's not a huge problem. I don't know when they will put the power on again. I think it might be this rain. But in any case, so I decided what I'm going to do is, I've got this fleece here, and it's been lying here for a while. So I decided what I'll do is I'm just going to create a jacket out of it. Yeah, so I decided I'm just going to do a jacket out of it. I've got a client that might buy the jacket, so I decided what I'll do is I'll make it a bit different. I'm going to make a zip jacket. Just want to see this fleece, which way it goes. This fleece, sometimes it's the way, if it goes down, then the top is on top, and then the wrong side is at the bottom. But I've had some of this fleece where I'm not sure. You see, it goes, when you pull it, it goes this way. So this is the top. But this one now looks on the other side like the right side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this fleece, and then I'll make sure I cut all of it on the same side, and then I'll make a decision which side I want it to be. So it's going to get a black zip and a black collar. It's not a hoodie. It's just a jacket. And I've got some of this ribbing left from a previous project. So I think the black and the yellow will look good together if I do a collar. And then I've got this zip. I'm going to use that one, and so I've got the zip, and I think everything should be fine. I made these slippers. Honestly, I think they're awful. But I saw these videos on the internet, and I thought, let me try it out. But really, they're really awful. Honestly, I think you can't wear this even at your house. Not nice. Okay, so now I think everything should be fine here. This is the front. So let me check it out here. So this zip is going to be perfect, I think. with a black waistband and black collar. So now I must just start cutting. These also I just want to remember I made that other brown this one must get sleeves. That other one that I made for myself didn't have any sleeves. So I must cut sleeves here. Okay. So let's start cutting. Honestly, I don't know. I'm cutting on the wrong side now, on the right side, it seems to me. Although this looks like these things. Okay, let me start and think and not make a mistake. So this thing must not be cut on the fold. It must have a zip. And this is now the front. Jong, when I make these videos and I do cutting at the same time, I've got a tendency to make mistakes. But yeah, so we've had lovely rain. The vegetables that I planted are growing very well. And I'm so happy for this rain. I think I planted a little bit too early, but now I see everything is growing and they all look happy. My chilies that I planted, I've got these chili bushes, and those bushes last for many years, many years if you look after them. Now I haven't sorry, I haven't I'm just going to mark it on the small side here so that I don't struggle later. So what was I saying? Yeah, those chili bushes are turning nicely out. They're growing nicely. I've got lots of chilies already. So I will see what to do with them. But I prefer that. So I think this hoodie is going to look good. Or this jacket. You know, with the waistband, you turn when you do the waistband, you turn the zip, and you know, every time I do these jackets, it doesn't matter if I do 1 or 10. You just like you get better and you learn more about, and the work becomes much neater over time. Okay, so this is the front panel. Let me mark it here so that when I do the stitching, all the panels are the same. Now, where am I now? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got some a big printing work coming in, and The designer is still busy with the work, and I'm just glad that I haven't received it yet, because now then with this power you can't switch on the machine, so it's really a irritation. So I think we should have this jacket that I'm making is a large, so I think the client will be fine with it. I think a large should be fine for him. Otherwise, my plan is, in any case, with this roll, is to make a few jackets, a few different things, and if I struggle to sell them, what I will do is I will, in any case, my plan was to make a few and to give it away, you know, to maybe the church. There's a church that I support sometimes not far from here, and there's the SPCA is also there. They've got a shop that I sometimes give stuff to, and they sell it there. So I must see first. This jacket I want to give to that client, because I'll sell to that client, because I am almost convinced that he will definitely take it and order more. And it must sometimes happens like this with a business. You must target specific clients that you know will sort of buy the stuff or might like it, or that type of thing. And in any case, this fleece have been lying here for a long time. I purchased it to keep stock for another client. So these ones left. So this is the back panel. Now we just cut we're just going to cut the pockets. Generally, when I do these hoodies, there's not a lot of waste. So these pockets now get, let me stand here quickly and cut them. Let me turn this camera a bit. Oh no, you can see there. So these hoodies are these hoodies are so easy to make. I think if you start sewing, you can start with a hoodie. Last year in the winter I made lots of these hoodies, but this past year I didn't in the winter sell any hoodies that was made here. All the hoodies were purchased hoodies that I purchased from my supplier and printed. But I prefer this fleece than the normal hoodie fleece. There's this notion that goes around that says, you know, people equate quality with the thickness of the material. And I honestly don't know where that comes from. Because this fleece is a very nice fleece. It's a light fleece. You can wear it in the summer. In the winter it's warm. It's a synthetic fleece, so it's polyester. And but okay, people, you know, you like, you don't like. So people buy what they like. If they prefer thick hoodies, then I order thick material. Or I order a thicker hoodie on the internet or whatever. But personally, I must say I prefer these ones. They're soft and they feel warm. Okay, so we're not making a hood. So the only things that are left are the hood. We're not going to make the sleeves. So the next thing is the sleeves. And then I'm switching off the video. This phone so that I can start with the machines and get the machines going. But there's so much of this fleece left here. I think once I get rid of this one new hoodie, of this one jacket, I will probably now soon then do the rest. But what I do need to do is I need to go to the shop and I need to go and buy more material for the safari shirts, because I only have 15 left. Some of it I sold already and I want to go to a market, but that's not happening because my planning is not good. Although I'm working according to my plan, but you know, you sell them and then you have to go and buy and restock before you go to the market. I just want to check if you know these notches that you cut here by the arm. When you do these hoodies, you don't really have to do it. I mean, it is not like you have to, because this fleece is very, it stretches. But it is a great way to make sure that you mark it. These notches, or these notches that is here. So you can't, you know, if you do shirts and stuff like that, it's very, very important to make sure that your notches and everything is fine. But with a fleece, it's not so important, but I do it because for a very simple reason also is that, you know, if you didn't, maybe you didn't mark it to say this is the front or the back or something like that, then So I prefer doing that. So we're almost finished here. The cutting of the ribbing I'll do later, because that is just, I cut it when I sew, when I do the sewing. So the main thing is now first to just get these machines threaded and put the yellow thread in there. I think I've got yellow there. So that is the main part here. This table is a lovely table. This was the best investment, this table. Because for me it serves as a cutting table and as a cutting table for the vinyl when we do the signage, and it is a great table, a cutting table for the, you know, for this. Something's not right here. Let me check here. I missed one here. There it is. Okay, so let me mark it. I can find my chalk. So I'll push out a few videos today if I can. My computer is not on. It's not running on the generator, and I don't want to switch this on. In fact, none of my appliances are running on the generator. I'm just going to thread I'm just going to thread the overlocker, and then I'll wait for the power to go on. Let me see what I'm doing here. There it is. Now if this bag is going to be big enough, it's my seal. It's sort of fine. So yeah, the main plan now is just to thread there, and then hopefully when the power goes on again, I can start, because I've got some advertising that I'm busy with, not only for myself but for my clients as well. So I need to finish that, but yeah. Okay, so this is now enough. It's still raining outside. Okay, so we'll see each other again.